Alright, it's time for the first battle for the Burn Tower Sacred Fire for Premier White this time around. Week 1, we have a battle against Calle, or Calle, I'm not entirely sure how his name is pronounced. This prep is kind of quick. I do like what I'm bringing. I might make an intro and go over this. I probably won't. This will probably be an upload to YouTube, just straight up from the recording, because I haven't done this before. I would say that this is probably, hands down, one of the best teams in the division that I'm facing for this battle. One of the 4 S-ranked teams, according to the PRs that were done right after the draft, and for very good reason. So my hopes are not very high going into this, but I do think I like my prep, and we will see what happens. Future weeks I'll probably be more prepped. I did this prep in 30 minutes about 2 hours ago, so we will see how it goes. We have done, let me send the Tera list. Sligu, interesting. Preparations complete. Unfortunately, I did pick the Cassiopeia. I honestly was thinking about trying to do something different. So, looking at the Tera lists. Torkoal is Tera Dragon, Fluttermane is Tera Water, Ursaluna Tera Water, Vivillon, 4 Mons are Tera Water, and 2 are Tera Dragon. What I'm seeing here is that Urshifu is probably harder to use than I would have liked. I do have Swords Dance Close Combat, which his Mons don't have a lot of answers directly into. Ooh, this is still rough though. Let me think about this. Trick Room, I've got Floored Trick Room. I've got Floored is in the back for the good Trick Room. I'm kind of leaning towards Chi-Yu off the bat. Had heavy damage. Piloswine on lead also is kind of interesting. I think both those mods are really interesting, provide a lot of upfront pressure. We do have a high horsepower on the Piloswine. We're running a lot of bulk this week. I think Morton though might just be Illumais. Run the left, run with the fake tiers, and we're just going to start trying to take KOs, because Chi-Yu should survive any hit from Flutter, especially with the Tera Water, unless it clicked Tera Blast, which is admittedly a risk. I think Florges in the back could help a lot, and we're going to run it with Piloswine. This feels weird. I don't know if I like what I'm bringing here. The question is Flapple or Piloswine to me, because I think we skip the Urshifu for now. Piloswine. We will see what we get out of this. I don't know my Piloswine offensive calcs, I will admit. Sligu Vivillon. Sligu is a mon that I will admit I have no prep for. It's a Hisuian, so I know it's Steel Dragon. This might be the first time I've seen this in-game. I'm super tempted to click my Tera Grass right now. At the same time, I really don't want to. I am faster. Ooh, that's important. Am I faster than the Vivillon? I'm not sure if I am. I am fast. I know I'm faster than the Vivillon, which is good news for me. Which means I can just kind of click Heat Wave. Problem being that if this thing does decide to click Spore, not Spore, but the other move, I could be in trouble. I didn't bring the other thing to switch in. Clicking Tera Grass early feels not great, but I'd rather not risk it. And this should still be decent damage into the Sligu, and we're going to fake Tears it as well. I think there's a lot to like about this turn. I'm trying to think where it could go really wrong. Vivillon is such a wildly crazy mon in terms of its support, so I don't know how confident I feel. I imagine it's probably running Sash. That's my assumption, though I could also see Covert Cloak. We are seeing the Tera Water come out, probably on the Sligu. Half the reason yep. I'm not surprised. I think Sligu's a very underrated mon. Doesn't it have 100 special defense with Eviolite? So I'm probably not even dealing that much damage to it, honestly. 113, it's even better. Vivillon just clicks Protect. I don't expect to take significant damage from the Sligu. I'm very curious what it's going to click. We did get the special defense hit on the Sligu. Hopefully we don't miss the Heat Wave, even if it's resisted. I'm still hoping to get maybe 30 or 40% out of this. Not quite 30, but a second. The Muddy Water. Oh, that's a wonderful miss. It does break my Chi-Yu Sash. Not my Chi-Yu. Misses the Sash on my Illumais, which is not what I wanted to see, but that's still okay. I'd be tempted to play the exact same way. I don't see a lot of reason not to go ahead and click that again. We will encore the Vivillon, though, into Protect, I think. I half expect to see Sliggoo click Protect this turn as well. That wouldn't surprise me. There's the Sliggoo Protect, but this just means we're getting free damage on this Vivillon. I don't know if you're going to be... I'm curious if it's running for the free switching or not. It's kind of what I'm curious is coming out of the Vivillon here. So we know Vivillon's trying to go for the Protect again. And now we'll see if the thing is Sash or not. That's what I'm really interested in more than anything else. Oh, that's unfortunate. In a perfect world here... Now, this does create an interesting situation. The Sliggoo can afford to either switch out. You've already used your Tera, so anything that's coming in on this fake Tears is going to get a lot of hurt. Vivillon does have a free Protect. I don't have a lot of reason to do anything else except this, though. I'm not going to click Encore into the Sliggoo. I would rather fake Tears whatever's coming in or just get better damage out. So we will see what we're hitting the Vivillon with. I guess Flutter would be my guess on switching. Oranguru, okay. That's not a terribly surprising move to see coming. And yep, just withdraw, which makes sense. He does not want to have to take... Oh, that should be really good for me here. If we hit the Heat Wave and the fake Tears, we're in really good shape. Looks like we get the double connect, which should KO Ursaluna, yeah. That crit was not needed. I don't know if he's realized that the Chi-Yu is Specs yet. I also wouldn't be surprised to see the 4th Mon come out this turn. We will see what happens, though. We haven't seen Flutter, we've seen Vivillon, Oranguru. Oh, and Sliggoo, that's all the Mons. Chi-Yu is looking absolutely absurd right now. If I'm going to double target in any meaningful way, it is going to be with the fake Tears into Oranguru. The Protect is extremely... Even as much as the Protect is kind of telegraphed here, it still feels really, really good. To still fake Tears that slot, because I don't think Vivillon has anything it can really do against Chi-Yu. We are still betting really heavily that we're still going to get the hits on the Heat Wave. But, we don't know yet. The question is, do we hit the Heat Wave or not? And we do hit, so that should be another dead Oranguru. So we are down, that is 2 KOs so far. Looking very good. I still really wish if I knew this Vivillon was Sash or not yet. The way he's playing it, I'm honestly not sure. I don't know what it was clicking on the term I encored it, which good news is I just get to encore it again. The only thing I don't love about it is that I'm going to have to be eating moves from the Sliggoo that I don't want to have to eat. But I don't think the Sliggoo can deal enough damage, honestly. Like, I think we're just going to encore the Vivillon, make it not a threat for the rest of this game. Yep, I mean, it just locked itself into it. I don't think I disagree. There's the encore on the Protect, yep. Vivillon's... Yep. It is not a Sash Vivillon. That's what I was wondering. Didn't do much damage to Sliggoo. Sliggoo's still, like, so tanky. But I don't know if Sliggoo... Yeah. Illumite avoided the attack, so we've got a second Muddy Water miss. But this shouldn't deal much damage. No, it does next to nothing. Accuracy drops would suck. However, we're still looking just generally super good. So this is a free, so we've won game 1 pretty easily. So I'm expecting adjustment-wise. I'm expecting... Oh god, that just... Yep, single target, that's right. I was not expecting to KO that turn. That was already off to a very good start here. So, Chi-Yu 4-0s the opponents on game 1. I hate that Spades is right. The fish is crazy. This Chi-Yu... I loved my Garchomp last season. I really wanted it to take over Chi-Yu on the kill leaderboard, and I could never quite get it. And I'm kind of seeing why, because if you get out positioned, it's a lot easier position around Garchomp than it is around the Chi-Yu. If I can change my music theme, I'd like to switch over to AI Professor. I've been playing with that at locals and enjoying it quite a bit. And at this point, they almost definitely know we're not doing AI Professor is a good theme. Okay. How do I play around this? I wouldn't be surprised to see Torkoal on lead if I'm going to be honest. The Torkoal is Terra Dragon if I'm not crazy. But I don't hate the idea at all of leading. The only thing I have against leading Urshifu is that I'm going to have to deal with the Flutter Mane. I can actually lead Illumise though pretty safely because I'm allowed to click Rain Dance in front of it while I snarl. I still can afford getting lots of extra damage on the field. Like, I think there's a lot of good things that come out of that. The Vivillon Torkoal lead is the lead that I think would be the most annoying. But because I have that Rain Dance, and because Snarl still is going to deal so much damage, I think that honestly ends up being okay. There's a chance, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Oranguru actually get Trick Room up this time around. So I think we will still bring the Floors, and I think we still bring the Piloswine too. I think those mons lead up very well into whatever could be in the back. Yeah, I guess we'll see what happens here. Chiyu still feels really good. I think the only difference is I'm almost always going to be clicking Snarl this time instead of Heat Wave because I expect I'm going to have to click Rain Dance. Hopefully we won't, but I expect that I probably will. Ursaluna Oranguru. That makes a lot of sense. Ursaluna will not kill outright with the Facade. Helping Hand Facade could do it. This is an interesting situation. Double targeting. I think if I was to target the Oranguru with the Fake Out, I think I get a lot more pressure. Good news is I don't have to tear grass this time. I could possibly even afford. I don't think I need to click. Good news. Well, Ursaluna can't protect actually. If Ursaluna was to click Protect, it ends up in such a poor position. And I'm fairly bulky. I'm bulky enough that I shouldn't get KO'd outright. So I think we're just going to lock into Heat Wave again, which feels crazy. But I think that is the right move. Here comes a Tera. Now Tera, you have Tera what? This can be Tera Water. Or Tera Dragon. So you're gonna resist it, so you are gonna get it up. Good news is I can actually Encore though. Fake Tears. You didn't click Protect, which was expected. I did not expect you to click Protect. Dark Pulse would have been the better move to click, to be honest. But I still get good damage off. And I'll survive the Facade. We survived pretty nicely too. There's the Trick Room. Here comes the burn. Yep. This is okay though. I'm almost always gonna Encore the Oranguru, though I know it should always be clicking Protect this turn. I think Piloswine takes too much damage. I would rather keep that alive. Do I sack something else instead? I mean, I can switch Piloswine in. Flourishes is slower than the Ursaluna. That's a large part of the reason I brought it. So we're gonna Encore, and we will switch in. We might be sacking the Piloswine, we might not. I'm not positive, to be honest. I'm definitely not getting sacked. I also might have made a big mistake. If this thing locks into Helping Hand before the end of the turn, I could be in a lot of trouble. Nope, no Helping Hand. If it had Helping Hand, it absolutely should have clicked it, so Trick Room will be gone at the end of the turn. Which is very important here. Oh! Mental Herb! That makes a lot of sense. That's kind of surprising, though. I don't have a lot of taunt users. No, I have a couple of taunt users. We'll eat that fine, though. Trick Room is still up. And Instruct. I didn't quite see. Is this 2-hit KOing? I'm not sure. What was that damage again? I think I won't. Nope, both mons survive just straight up. That is lovely. Interesting situation here. Knowing that I get to click and move on that Oranguru. I think we set... If Piloswine doesn't get a KO here... As fun as I can click Tera Flying, though, if I want to. Oh, that's fun. Let's Encore Tera Flying. This could be throwing really hard. I don't want to double target Ursaluna this turn. I think it's necessary, though. There's a lot of things. I'm expecting Ursaluna to protect. I think that's what makes the most sense. And we're probably just going to see a Psychic hit my Piloswine. But honestly, I don't think Psychic KOs. I think I'm max special defense on my Piloswine if I'm not crazy. So you're locked into the Earthquake, which means I'm getting something else. It means I'm getting Flourishes on the field for free next turn. Assuming that you kill the Illumise. I don't expect this to KO. Yeah, that's fine though. You're still locked into Earthquake. You could click Psychic. Or you'll click Instruct, but Instruct doesn't make a lot of sense. I expect you to click Psychic though. Yeah, and Psychic will KO, even with max special defense. It's 30 HP. Oranguru has a high enough special attack. Oh, nope, never mind. Locked into it again. Gives me a lot of options. The Oranguru is still suffering from a Fake Out, which means that, I mean, my Flourishes also just has Moonblast, so I can just run Moonblast. Ursaluna, does it die? Did not die, but that's okay. This is where my tech on Flourishes comes in. I wish I was running Dazzling Gleam is the only thing. But notice both my mons were slower than the Ursaluna, and we have the Trick Room for a reason. Which puts me in a should put me in a really good position. I've got some options too. Actually, we probably click Pollen Puff and Rock Slide. It's playing a little bit risky. The Ursaluna might survive. I guess it would be a lot safer. 2 turns of Trick Room left. Let's get this Piloswine healthy. I think this is a risky play. I don't think it's a bad one, though. Vivillon's coming out on the field. Oh, this Vivillon's dead. Oh, I'm so glad I played how I did. Oh, it's getting ruined. Oh, this Vivillon. Come on, hit the Rock Slide. Hit the Rock Slide. Hit. We hit. That's a dead. Holy shit. That was impressive. That was an impressive survival. Good news is I don't need that. I think I've got 1 turn left of Trick Room here. Yep. That's 1 Trick Room turn left. Yep. 1 Trick Room turn, 3 turns of Taunt. Neither of those are a problem in the current situation here. You can Friend Guard, you can Rage Powder, we will continue. In this particular instance, I'm a lot more inclined, honestly, to Curse Up. However, I am risking being put to sleep. That is my immediate concern, for sure. So I think we're just gonna stick with this. I'm not out of the woods here at all yet. Oranguru Protect, are we seeing a double Protect? I don't think I'd be terribly surprised. Nope. No Moonblast, unfortunate. Hopefully we KO the Vivillon. If we get the KO on the Vivillon, I think we're okay. That is an impressive survival though, because that's a 4-time super effective move. Vivillon still goes down, not doing any crazy reads yet so far. Twisted Dimensions return to normal. An interesting conundrum that I'm kind of in now is that Ursaluna does get to re-enter the field. But it is forced to click something. It might be clicking Rock Slide. That might be the move it ends up clicking. Ooh, Flutter's on the field. All right. Not my favorite situation here. I do need to target this Flutter down though, unfortunately. I don't want to have to click double target it. However, we are getting to a point where Snarl might be able to finish this off. I think we're going to hit the Oranguru. I think that's important still. And Flourishes survives a hit. Double Dazzling. I wonder if Double Dazzling Gleam KOs. It might, because you do get to. It will get to click Instruct. Oranguru can click Instruct pretty safely. Double Moonblast. Oh, we are eating. We don't survive the double up, but we are KOing the Oranguru, because that Oranguru is still at -2 special defense, and it was Tera Derag. So, crit might have been necessary. I don't remember my HP total beforehand. However, I think this should just be pretty close to game, because we should KO the Oranguru this turn. For sure, right? Okay, cool. Now, the Flourishes is still slow. I will have to click a spread target move, I think, if I want to beat the Flutter main, to some extent. Now would not be a bad time to calc and see what the... If I grab my Piloswine. I think my Piloswine is wet. Set. Import this. That is Specs. Yeah, that's Specs damage on the pop. Fluttermane is Specs damage. I have to target... Oh, I forgot I'm lower HP. Not my favorite thing to do, but I think I do have to double target and we'll click Snarl. Because I think all I need to do is get it down just a little bit. Really, an overheat into Fluttermane is what I'd really like to do. Chiyu will. I forgot that Chiyu had taken that much damage. So we'll take... Holy, we survived. That's insane. Special attack drop's not ideal. But we do KO the Ursaluna and we get a Moonblast on the Fluttermane. Which means I'm pretty sure Flourishes should be able to... 30-ish%. We shake off the taunt. Because of... Pulling out the calc here. You're now at -1. That's a big deal. So yeah, I should be able to 1v1 this Fluttermane fairly safely here. So locked into... Oh, you're not Specs. Oh, we're super easy win now. Flores just absolutely KOs this. Not KOs it, but it 1v1s super easily. Yeah. Because, yeah, we're max defense, but because I have that synthesis, we are still in really good shape. Multiple special... It would take lots of special attack drops. So unless you crit me, this should just win. It doesn't turn into a War of Attrition, unfortunately. Alright. That went really well. I am very surprised. I'm very, very happy with this prep. The anti-trick room worked stupidly well. I'm very, very happy I also did not end up seeing the Hisuian Lilligant, though I had really good text for it. I think this ended up being a case of over-prepped for Urshifu, and was under-prepped for, definitely under-prepped for Chiyu, at least inside of Game 1, but Illumise, showing right away why I drafted it. That was the support it gave was absolutely critical. And I never had to play into the Torkoal. I never had to play into quite a few things. So I had a lot of things on this team. A lot of interesting techs here that I didn't have to pull out, which is really good. Yeah. Yep, Callie saying, I was so afraid of Urshi, LOL. Yep, understandable. I'm very happy. I think Piloswine did some really good work. I don't think the Ursaluna was played poorly at all either. Super happy with how this game went. That's a great start to the season. Because I definitely did not like the matchup on paper, but that's the funny thing about drafting something like Urshifu Chiyu is you just end up with so many people so very scared of it. It's super easy to over-prep and not be prepared for my other mons. So, well, that's that. Thank you for watching the first recorded match of the Burn Tower Sacred Fire in Premier Ball White. We will see you all for week 2. Have a good season, and later.